Hello everyone, welcome to the channel for everything Arsenal and everything football. Thanks for being here. I hope you're all doing well, and in this video I'm gonna be telling you guys how Mikel Arteta managed to get the better of Pep Guardiola in the FA Cup semi-final where we won 2-0. I'm still buzzing from that. So I'm going to be showing you guys or telling you guys the kind of stuff Arteta did, but I'm not going to get all tactical boards like on the Sky or BT Sport or any of those. But one day I'm going to be having all those stuff. By the way, if you want to help me out and get into that kind of level, you can join my Patreon page. I'll have the link down in the description, and you can help me out in growing the channel even more. But enough of that, let's get into the game and let's get to how Mikel Arteta managed to get the better of Pep Guardiola. So the first one is simple. Manchester City's defense is not good. I remember a month ago before we played City at the Etihad, I did a preview and I talked about how City are not good defensively and how we could get to them and probably get a few chances, but surprisingly or sadly we didn't have any shots in that game. Of course the red card contributed to that, but anyway, in the first half before the red card we still didn't really create a lot. And how can you notice that City have defensive deficiencies? First, which kind of teams have beaten them this season? The teams like Norwich have managed to beat City this season. Chelsea has beaten City. Man U have beaten City 3 times. Liverpool have beaten City like 3 goals at Anfield. I know they revenged after all, they still revenged it. But Tottenham, even Tottenham, I know they beat us too, but they beat City. A team like Bournemouth, just a couple of days ago, they really took City. They really played well against City, almost got a draw. Their goal shouldn't have been disallowed for me. So if you look at all the other 19 teams in the Premier League, is there any other team apart from Arsenal that has been beaten 3-0 at home and 3-0 away? I'm not quite sure, but I don't really think so. I don't think City have really dominated 2 games home and away against an opposition this season apart from Arsenal. Every other team has given City a game, whether it's Norwich, whether it's Chelsea, whether it's Tottenham, whether it's Bournemouth. All those teams have given City a game, and that is because City's defense is not good. City's midfield is one of the best in the world. If you let the likes of David Silva and De Bruyne have the ball, Mahrez, Sterling from the wings, you're going to be in trouble. But every time you get a chance against their defense, you're always going to create opportunities for yourself. So you use that to your advantage, and that is what Arteta did. We only had 4 shots in that game, and all 4 of them were on target. And those most of them, probably half of them or 70% of them or 75% of them I should say, came from like counters. For our second goal, Tierney's through pass to Aubameyang, straight where Walker should be, but he was asleep. Agassi was asleep. He also played in that defense. For the first goal, or for Aubameyang's miss, the centre back position was totally open. Aubameyang like went through them like there was no one playing there. And that is because City's defense is not good. The likes of Stones and Otamendi are not trusted by Guardiola. Since Company left, to be fair, they've struggled. Garcia is not good enough. He's still young though. Laporte, he's been injured here and there. Mendy, to be fair, Mendy is an accident waiting to happen. I've seen him making so many bad mistakes this season. We'll just go to 2 weeks ago and he made that mistake against Chelsea, gifting Pulisic a goal. Just simple mistakes, basic errors. He actually kind of reminds me of Arsenal defenders, but Arsenal defenders have changed, man. Arsenal defenders have changed. We now have Maldini and Cafu playing at the back. We are now almost keeping clean sheets against Tottenham, Leicester, City, Liverpool. We used to concede 3 or 4s in those games, but now those teams are struggling to get past us. So that is one thing. Take advantage of City's frailties, and that is what Arteta did. He definitely took advantage of that. He took our chances. That is also what I said in the preview. Even if you get 2 chances, take it, and you have to defend well. So that is the number 1 thing. The second thing is the fight and the determination. we definitely saw fight and determination from the team, and that has to have come from Arteta, because this team under Wenger, this team under Ljungberg, this team under Emery, we never really saw fight. We saw fight for 2 games, and then all of a sudden we lose 3 games in a row, or on the bounce, or lose 2 games, or just play poorly against the likes of Watford, get trashed away to Man City or something. But against City and even against Liverpool 4 days ago, we saw fight and determination. Those players were working hard, not fearing 50-50 challenges, not shying away from headed balls or corners, clearing the ball, not fearing any of those players. Niles, I saw Niles telling Mahrez, come, let's do it. Bellerin didn't fear Sterling. David Luiz didn't fear Gabriel Jesus. The likes of Saka, he seemed to enjoy himself against De Bruyne and Silva. Enjoy the moment, show the fight, show the determination, play for Arsenal, play for the badge, play for the fans, play for the manager, play for yourself, play for your family. Just enjoy yourself. Don't play like you're being forced to play there. Just play like you actually want to be there. That is what we always ask for. If you actually play well and still lose the game, that is fine. Some teams are just better than you. Some days you're just not going to have that luck. Sometimes VR is going to cost you. Sometimes the referee is going to cost you. That is fine. But as long as you show 100%, no mistakes, just give it your all, that is okay. And that is what I saw from the team against City and also against Liverpool. Remember when Leicester won the title? Leicester were not, they didn't have quality players. In fact, you could argue that 16 of those teams in that season had better players than Leicester. But why did Leicester win that season? Because they had fight. When they played City away that season, they beat them. And that is because they had fight. City had the quality, but they had the fight. When they played Man U at Old Trafford, they had the fight. They never gave up. When you're 1-0 down, keep going. When you're 1-0 up, keep playing for the team, keep defending, communicate, and that is what you saw from Arteta. It reminded me of the Leicester season and the way we've been playing the last 2 weeks, even against Wolves and Sheffield. I've been seeing us playing like that Leicester season in 2016. Fight. That is what I saw from the team. And number 3 is that KDB, that's De Bruyne and Silva, they never got those opportunities to carve up in the team. As I've said in the first point, if you give De Bruyne and Silva opportunity to cut up in your team, you're going to be destroyed. Because the way De Bruyne gives those passes to Walker, they actually play to your goal. Like, Laporte will give the ball to De Bruyne, Walker will make a run, Mahrez will make a run, De Bruyne will hit that pinpoint pass, through ball, and then they'll just cross it, and then it will be a tap-in. That is how they score their goals. Or Sterling will have the ball, cut inside to De Bruyne, short goal. Or De Bruyne will give Sterling the ball, cut in, score. Sterling will win a free kick, De Bruyne, it's a goal. Penalty, it's a goal. So that is what Arteta did also. Like Xhaka, it's a bias, played very well. Energy. Don't stop. Whenever you move the ball, don't lose concentration. That is the number one thing. Don't lose concentration. And that is how you can mark the likes of KDB and Silva out of the game. David Silva was subbed. That was his last game at Wembley. He's a legend, Premier League legend. Sorry to him, he didn't have another game at Wembley, but those are the few stuff we saw from Arteta. With that fight, determination, marking out KDB and Silva, frailties, taking advantage of the opponent's frailties. You don't have to have 20 shots in a game. Take your chances, defend well, and that's it. So I didn't want to make this video too long. I didn't want to make it too tactical and stuff. Those are just the simple things we noticed from the game. I also had, I've already put out my player ratings, very high player ratings. We now have 3 games to go. Aston Villa in the Premier League, Watford in the Premier League. I hope those are 6 points. And either Chelsea or Man U in the final. So really excited. I hope all of you are excited. Go out and check the player ratings. I'll also have it in the description. And yeah, if you're new here, I'll appreciate if you subscribe. Thanks for watching. Wait, should I say bye yet? Is there anything I'm supposed to add? I don't really think so, but I'm really happy with Arteta's performance. A few things that I noticed from the game. And let me know anything else you've noticed from the game or you noticed from the game. I'll appreciate it. Thanks for watching again. Keep staying safe. Come on, you Gunners, and I'll talk to you later.